Paul. Welcome back. What are we doing here today?
We're answering questions, 25 questions leading up to the holidays.
Excellent. Well, I have another question for you.
Okay, let's try.
What did you do after you'd written your first book?
So, Servant of the Crown, I completed the first draft. At that time, it hadn't gone to a professional editor yet. But I actually had read some advice online that suggested that as a first-time writer, you write your first book, put it away, forget about it, and then write another book. So I did. I actually went and I wrote the second book, Sword of the Crown. And what I learned from the second book was that I need a bit more character development in the first book. So then I went back to the first book after I'd finished Sword, made some changes to it. It came out a much better story for it. Then I, of course, had it professionally edited and released, and then Sword of the Crown came out afterwards.
How many chapters did you get rid of in that first book?
I don't know that I got rid of a lot, but I added a lot. The entire backstory of Gerald was added in. Originally, the book opens the same way as it did originally, where he's on the streets fighting a rebellion, and then it went straight from there into what would now be chapter 6, I think, 5 or 6, where he shows up at this other estate. So there's a lot
Wouldn't
more
it be the
behind
chapter
scenes.
where he wakes up from being unconscious and getting hit in the leg?
Actually,
That wasn't
no,
there?
that wasn't there. So
That would be confusing.
yeah, so in the original draft, he passed out, or he doesn't. In the original draft, I don't think he passes out. He survives, and then it goes to the scene where Fitz is having the discussion
Okay.
about what's happened.
Oh, that would be
So there's quite a
confusing.
bit of extra background, which works because a lot of that background comes into play later in the story, and it explains his motivation later as well.